Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Glacial Geek Battle Report. I am Phil, the Glacial Geek, coming to you here from Savannah Line Games in Pooler, Georgia, where I'm about to fight a 1,500-point battle between my Chaos Space Marines and Harris's Tyranids. So the story that we've got going on here is that the 13th Black Crusade continues, and Abaddon is leading his forces through the galaxy. But the arrival of the Tyranid Hive Fleets are not just impinging upon the Imperial forces in this in the galaxy. It's also impinging upon the machinations of the forces of chaos here. And Abaddon is forced from time to time to purge some xenos himself in order to hold some territory or to clear some space in the shadow of the warp, so in order for him to be able to travel properly and bring in his erstwhile allies from the warp. So that's where we find ourselves here, with Abaddon leading a force to try to wipe out a tendril of a Hive Fleet here to try to take them down. That's the story that we've got going on here. We are going to be playing 1,500 point. We drew the mission here, so we've got Dawn of War is our whatchamacallit deployment, and we are going to be doing Purge the Foe. So essentially, we have to hold objectives, but at the end of each battle round, we also gain points for killing. As long as we've killed something of our unit of our opponents, and whoever killed more will get 4 points there. And we've also got the mission rule of Vox Static, which means that the New Order stratagem and the reroll stratagem cost 2 CP instead of just 1. So a little bit of a not a lot of rerolls going to be happening here. We're kind of going to have to go with whatever the dice gods say is kind of what they're going to go with. And as anyone who may have watched one of my battle reports before, that's probably going to hurt me more than my opponent. So that's the story. That is the mission. Before we go any further, though, let's show you the two armies that are going to be fighting it out. So for the Chaos Space Marines, leading it off here, we have Abaddon attached to a 5-man Legionary squad. We have a Havoc squad. We have a 5-man Raptor squad. We have a Chaos Rhino. We have a 5-man Possessed squad. We have a 4-man Obliterator squad. And last but not least, we have a 10-man Chosen squad with a Sorcerer attached. And for the Tyranids, he'll be doing the Invasion Fleet detachment. Leading it off here, we have a 3-man squad of warriors with a Winged Warrior Prime attached. We have a 3-man Zoanthrope squad. We have a Parasite of Mortrex. We have a Ripper Swarm. We have 2 20-Gaunt Termagant squads. We have a Tervagon. We have a Screamer Killer. We have a Hive Tyrant on foot. And last but not least, we have a Norn Emissary. All right, so now going over deployment over here on my left flank, I have Abaddon with his squad of legionaries ready to run up the board. We have the Rhino. Inside of there is going to be the 10-man Chosen squad along with the Sorcerer. We've got the Havocs over here on the home objective, and we have the 5-man Possessed squad waiting behind the building to run up onto the table and cause some ruckus. In Deep Strike Reserve, I've got my Obliterators and my Raptors waiting to come on in. Going over deployment now for the Tyranids. Over here, we've got his Termagant, the Tervagon hanging out behind the building, and then a ton of Termagants back there. Both squads ready to swarm up the board over here. We've got the Norn Emissary in the middle over here, waiting alongside the Warriors with the Winged Warrior Prime. We've got the Hive Tyrant back behind them, and we have the Zoanthropes and the Screamer Killer over on this side. In Deep Strike Reserve, he's going to keep his the Parasite of Mortrex and the Ripper Swarm ready to go in. So that is going to be deployment. We are now going to roll off to see who will go first. I rolled a 2, my opponent rolled a 6, so we will come back to you after movement phase for the Tyranids here on turn number 1. Movement phase for the Tyranids here on turn number 1. Over here on the left flank, the Screamer Killer advanced up over here, coming in towards this, skulking around the building on that side. We've got the Zoanthropes who moved up over here. The Warriors stayed back on the objective. The Norn Emissary advanced up onto the objective in the middle here. That's going to be the one that he's going to get the plus 15 OC and the 5 up feel no pain from. Choose that one there. The Hive Tyrant advanced up behind him over there, staying within 6 inches to give him assault weapons so that he can deploy teleport homers, which I'll get to his missions in a second. And then over on this side, everyone advanced up onto the objective here, or behind them. So my opponent did draw Cleanse and deploy Teleport Homers, so he's going to deploy the Teleport Homer here with the Norn, and then he's going to cleanse the objective over there. But we will come back to you with the rest of the shooting phase, because those are the ones he's going to choose for that. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase here now. All right, so my opponent spent 1 CP on Predatory Imperative to give his the one additional, what is Invasion Fleet ability. So we got the lethal hits on vehicles. So those Zoanthropes are going to shoot into my Rhino over here. So it needs 3s to hit.
That's 1 lethal and 2
1 lethal and 2 hits. 3s to wound over here.
And to 3 wounds.
3 wounds total there. AP.
I think it's
-2. He does have cover over there, so it'll be looking for a 4-up save on these ones.
It's -3.
-3. That makes a big difference, because that is going to be all 3 miss there.
It's going to be 3d6 plus 1 damage.
3d6 plus 1 damage. That's going to be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So he is dead. Let's see if he explodes. Don't do it. No, with the 2, he does not explode. But I will disembark everyone inside, and we'll go from there. All right, no one twisted an ankle. That's where they're going to end up there. So that's going to be it for the turn there for the Tyranids. We will come back to you after movement phase for the Chaos Space Marines here on turn number 1. All right, movement phase for the Chaos Space Marines here on turn number 1. Abaddon and his boys advanced up onto the objective over here. The Chosen advanced over here. They can advance in charge, is what they've got their ability, which is pretty nice. The Havocs over here move so that their aspiring champion, I was going to say their sergeant, but their aspiring champion stayed on the objective back here, so he can hold down for some points. And then my possessed moved up over here. I drew area denial and secure no man's land for my secondaries, so we'll have to see how this all plays out with that. So that's what I'm trying to get some stuff there. But when I moved up my dude bros over on this side, my opponent did decide to spend a CP on Overwatch into them with the Zoanthropes, so he's going to do that.
6 shots
so it's 3d3 plus 6 shots because of blast over here. So that's going to be 6.
4, 5, 6, so 12 shots total.
12 shots total. Easy for me to say. 12 shots total. Easy for me to say. She shells down by the seashore.
6 is to hit.
Yep, 6 is to hit over here.
And sustained because of my Hive Fleet.
Yeah, because the Hive Fleet, they're infantry. So that'll be
2 turns into
4 total hits. Yep. Very statistical so far. 3s to wound. Strength, what is it again? I'm sorry?
Strength 7.
Strength 7, yep. That's 3s to wound.
-2.
So it's going to be 4 at -2. So we're going to have 4 5-up saves over here. Making one of them. Damage is
D3 per.
D3 per. So we got to do one at a time because they're 3 wounds apiece.
That's fair. First one, 3.
It's going to 3. That's going to kill a guy.
Second one, 3.
It's 3 kills a guy.
Third one,
Oop,
1.
can't see that. 1. All right, so one guy's going to be down to 2 wounds. Starting off the shooting phase now, my Havocs are going to come on in here, and they are going to fire into his Norn emissary over here. I am going to do a Dark Pact, giving them lethal hits during the shooting phase here. They are Zinch, so they will be proccing on 5s and 6s, which is pretty good. So these chain cannons, Reaper chain cannons, are going to have 8 shots each. These are going to be hitting on 3s. All right, we'll come back to you with that. Got a bunch of 5s and 6s, which is nice, but now looking for 6s to wound on these other ones that didn't have the lethals. Getting an additional 2 over there. So that's going to be 13 total wounds into him over there. AP, nothing. So he's just got his 13 2-up armor save. All right, so looking for 2-up saves. Taking 1, 2, just 2 wounds there. And you got 5-up feeling pain because he's on his home objective there.
No.
Nothing there. So that's going to be taking 2 wounds there. All right, that's going to be it for the shooting phase. So into the assault phase, we're going to go with my Chosen first into his Norn emissary. So we're going to be looking for a 5-inch charge to get in over here. They're going to be in with a 7. And then over here, my Possessed are charging into the right squad of Gaunts, looking for a 4-inch charge. And they'll be in with a 6. All right, so we're going to start off with my Chosen over here. Between them, they're going to have 34 wounds. I did spend a CP to do so that's 1 CP gives you reroll hit rolls and wound rolls of 1, but because they're undivided, they get full rerolls. They also have the Liber Hereticus on the sorcerer over there. So with that, I'm going to do a Dark Pact, which gives them both sustained hits and lethal hits, which is going to be pretty good there. So
you got both.
Yes, and they're going to be proccing on 6s though still, because they're not one of the special ones, so it's only on 6s. So we are going to be attacking in over here. These are going to be hitting on 3s. All right, we'll come back to that. And then I am going to do reroll everything else. So I had 5 6s there. So I'm going to reroll everything because I'm looking for the sustained and the lethals on those. I think it's pretty good against a big boy because it's wounded on 6s anyway. So 6s are better on this one. Yeah. So looking for 3s ostensibly, but also 6s. And now looking for 6s to wound. Getting an additional 5 there, and then re-rolling everything again. Looking for 6s. Getting an additional 3 total. All right. So these are going to be at AP -2, so he's going to have a 4-up save on these. All right, so we got 16 4-up saves here.
5 up on pass.
Pretty good on those ones.
Decent number to start.
Yeah. So actually very good.
5 up
and then 5 up feeling of pains. Oh no! That was real good.
I'll take 1
All right,
damage.
1 wound there. We'll come back to you with the sorcerer. All right, so here comes the attacks over here with from the sorcerer. So it's going to be 4 attacks here, hitting on 3s. Re-rolling. I'm going to re-roll everything over here. Looking for those 6s because I think those would be beneficial. Getting 1, so that's going to be lethal and sustained, and that's going to be 3 hits there, so sustained here. These are going to be wounding on 6s, re-rolling. Getting 1 so far. Just the 1. So it's going to be 2 total there at AP -1. So looking for 3-up saves. Make them both there. But because I hit him with one of those attacks, this will actually do, he has to take a leadership test. If he fails the leadership test, he's going to take D3 mortal wounds. So we're just looking up the Norn's leadership over here.
7+.
So 7+. Getting it with a 9. So everything is copacetic there. And then they took their Dark Pact test over there and failed and did 3 mortal wounds themselves. So I did just for keeping track there. I did 1 wound to him and 3 to myself with my attacks over there. So pretty good. Over here, my possessed are going to attack into the gaunts. I am going to choose sustained, even though they're corn. I'm going to choose sustained with this Dark Pact because they're going to be hurting them anyway. They're gaunts.
You don't need the extra power.
So these are going to be looking for 3s to hit. 6s will be sustained. So I got 2 sustained over there. Missing on 1s and 2s. Okay. Yeah, we got them over here. But 2 sustained going in over there. These are now going to be wounding. What's their toughness?
T3.
T3, and they're going to be strength 5, so 3s to wound. All right. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 at AP -1.
So 6-up saves.
6-up saves.
Got nothing.
Nothing there. So that's going to be
6 dead gaunts.
8 dead gaunts.
8 dead gaunts.
Yes.
Math is hard.
It's all good. I failed that Dark Pact as well, but only did 1 mortal wound to myself over on this side.
Only 1.
Only 1. All right, so now his Norm emissary is going to attack into me over here. He did use the free stratagem from the Hive Tyrant over there into his Norm emissary to do Adrenal Surge, which gives him, what does it give?
5-up crits.
5-up crits here, so to hit. So these are going to be
the Monstrous Scything Talons.
Monstrous Scything Talons, hitting on 2s to hit.
5s to explode.
Okay.
That kind of mattered.
Yep. So you're getting 1 explode and 3 misses. These are now going to be strength 9. So looking for I think it's 4. I think it's 2s to wound. We'll double check if it makes a difference. It does not. So that's going to be 3
for flat 3 damage.
3, right? Isn't it 3?
Minus 2 for flat 3.
-2. So looking for 5-up saves. Making 1, 2 flat damage.
3 flat damage.
3 flat damage. So that's going to kill 2 guys. And now the monstrous rending talons are going to go.
3 hits.
3 hits over here.
No sustained.
No sustained.
And 3 swoon this time because it's strength 7.
Yep. So it's gonna be 1.
1 at -2 for 2.
-2, 5 up save. No, so 1's gonna be down to 1. And now the Gaunts are gonna attack back over here.
4s to hit.
4s to hit with them.
1 sustained.
1 sustained because he gets it with all of them there.
Yep. That's my inflating tactic.
Yep.
And 5 to wound.
5 to wound over here.
Unless you're T6.
Getting 1.
Yep.
Oh, unless they're T6. I am T6.
So I need a 6 either way.
Needed a 6 anyway. So you got the 1. AP?
None.
Nothing. So 3 up save. Okay. Okay.
Take the damage.
Take the damage. Sounds good. All right. So that's going to be it for the turn here for Chaos Space Marines. I did get a small Obscure No Man's Land because I do control this objective over here. So I get, I'm going to score 2 VP instead of 5 VP there. But I do not have the area of denial in the center. I'm going to get rid of that because I believe that Norn is going to be there for the long haul. So that's going to be it for the Chaos Space Marines here on turn number 1. We'll come back to you after movement phase for the Tyranids on turn number 2. All right, movement phase for the Tyranids here on turn number 2. Screamer Killer's coming up over here, looking off into Abby over on this side. We've got the Parasite came in at the end of the movement phase, just straight down between them over there, 9 inches away from where you need it to be. Zoanthropes moved up over this way. Warriors moved up over here. The Ripper Swarm dropped down back over here, just as a button pushback there. It's OC0, but he still has his the other guy on the objective over there. The Norn stayed in combat with my Chosen. Over here, the 1 squad of Gaunts fell back out of combat with my Possessed, and then the bigger squad moved up around over this way, as did the Turvagon moving up towards them over there. And that's going to be it for the movement phase. He did draw, my opponent did draw Assassination and Secure No Man's Land, so probably going to be getting both of those right there in the center. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. So we're going to start with the Gaunts over here, the squad over here. They're going to shoot. I should also note that he did regen some back with the Turvagon over there onto that squad over there. I think he lost a total of 8, brought back 5, so he's down 3 from the total of 20 there. So that's going to be a lot to try to shoot through on that side.
4s to hit.
All right.
6s are lethal and sustained.
Okay, lethal and sustained on 6s, but 4s to hit. All right, we'll come back to you with that. And then strength 5, so 5s to wound, tough 6. Getting 2 wounds. No AP on that? So looking for 3 up saves. Making them both. Woo! Now the Turvagon's going to fire into the Possessed as well.
Leading 3s.
3s to hit.
6s sustained. So
6s are sustained. There's a 2 in there.
Hits in there.
Yeah, there we go. And then these are going to be strength 5.
5.
So 5s to wound. 3?
3. Yeah.
All right.
No AP.
3 at no AP. 3s again. Fail all 3 of them. Good job, boys. Now the Norn Emissary is going to fire the what is it called?
Psychic Tendrils.
Psychic Tendrils into my Dubros over there.
You're just using the standard profile.
-1 to hit because
Because we're engaged.
yeah.
So I need 3s.
Well, no, -1. It's I guess yeah. It only can be -1 to hit, but I'm usually I'm also -1 to hit because of the sorcerer, which I think I forgot with our close combat. But what are you going to do? So here we go. 3s to hit.
2 sustains.
All right, 2 sustained. Cool job. So that's 4 total hits. Excellent.
Strength is 12, so 2s to wound.
2s to wound. Strength 12.
2 wounds.
2 wounds at AP.
I gained 2 and then I failed 2.
Yeah, there we go.
AP -3.
AP -3, so it's going to be looking for 6 up saves. Fill faces? Nope, nothing there.
They're D6 with Melta 2, so it's just 2 dead bases.
Oh, no, D6. Oh, +2, yeah. Okay, yeah, so that's going to be 2 dead guys. And now the Hive Tyrant is going to fire into my Havocs back over here.
D3+1.
D3+1.
3 shots.
3 shots.
2s to hit.
These are going to be 2s to hit. It's going to be 3 hits with a sustained.
Strength 9, so looking for 2s.
Oh, I think they might be tough 5. Because they are...
Because that will matter.
Let me just see. Havocs are... Yeah, tough 5.
Right, so 3 wounds.
So 3 wounds.
2.
3 wounds at AP -2. Flat 3 damage. -2, he makes 2 of them, so 1 is going to kill a guy. He's actually got perfectly adapted, so we re-rolled the wound on there, the one that didn't wound, and he got it. So, but I make the save with a filth face, so he's good to go. Woo! Screamer Killer is gonna plasma blast him over here.
Screamer Killer gonna scream.
Screamer Killer's gonna scream.
D6 plus 4.
D6 plus 4. Woof.
9 shots.
9 shots, pretty good. These are going to be hitting on 3s, right? Or
4 plus.
oh, 4 plus. Okay, sorry, my bad.
You good?
Okay.
2 hits.
2 hits. There we go.
Wish they were hitting.
Yeah.
Threes.
Strength what?
Strength 8.
Strength 8. So 2s to wound.
2's fine.
Because the legionaries are 4.
Oh,
So that's going to be 1. 1 at -2. It's going to be a 4-up invul save because that's the special ability from Abaddon that I chose there, and they're good to go. It does cause me to take a battle shock test here at -1. So Abaddon is a 5+, so it becomes a 6+. But making it with a 9, good. Now the Zoanthropes are going to fire into Abaddon and his boys again as well. 3d3 plus 3, doing the blast version here.
Nine shots.
Yep. So it's going to be 9, 12 shots.
9 shots.
12, right?
12.
3d3 plus 3?
Yeah, 12.
Yeah. So 4d3 or 4 3s. Pretty good. These are going to be hitting on 3s
And sustained.
and sustained. Oh, wow. We'll come back to that. All right, that's 13 hits on 12 shots because of sustained there. Strength 7, so 3s to wound over here. All right, we'll come back to that again. 9 at -2 becomes 4-up invul saves because of Abaddon. Failing 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. D3 per. So we got to do them one at a time because they're 2 wounds apiece over here.
Yeah. First one. 2.
That kills a guy.
Second one.
Kills a guy.
Unless you want to call that guy.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
1, and then the next one will kill. So 3 guys. All right, so into the charge phase now. We're going to start over here with the Screamer Killer into Abaddon and his fewer boys that are left over there.
I think I made it.
Yep, 8 is going to get him in over there. And then we wanted to come over here. You said the Warriors wanted to charge into my Chosen.
Yep.
They should make that in with a 7, absolutely.
I'll go ahead and roll the Parasite.
Yeah, the Parasite's going to need a 9 to get into my Havocs. Oh, with a 10, he's in. And then why don't we see over here, the Turvagon's going to charge into my Possessed. And a 6 will get them in. Oof, okay. Starting off the fight phase now, the Screamer Killer is going to go into Abaddon and his bros over here.
3s and 6s explode.
All right, hitting on 3s. 6s are going to explode.
No 6s.
No 6s.
Misses. Not great.
Okay.
Strength 10.
Strength 10, wounding on 2s. Yep. Still got those 2 boys over there.
-2 for 3 damage each.
So 5 at -2. 4-up invul save because of Abaddon there. What's the damage?
3 damage apiece.
3 damage apiece. So that's going to kill the 2 guys and put 3 wounds onto Abaddon over there. All right, so I'm going to spend 2 CP to interrupt over here with my Possessed attacking into the Turvagon. So we're going to do the Dark Pact, and we're going to do they are Khorne, so I'm going to do the lethal hits with them. These will be hitting on 3s. 5s and 6s are lethal. That one's cocked there. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that go through over there. And then these ones are going to be wounding on 5, strength 6, toughness 11. Getting 1, that's a devastating wound because they made a Dark Pact. So 1 goes right through, and then you have 6 at AP minus 1.
Okay, so 6 3-ups. What's the damage on the death?
2.
Okay, so I got on 14 right away. I'll fail 3 more wounds, so I'll take 6 more.
All right.
Down to 8.
It's AP minus 1, so it's 2 up safe. Yep. So down to 8. All right. Now the Warriors are going to go. They're going to get the free Adrenal Surge from the Hive Tyrant over there. And so these are going to be 3 attacks each, right?
Yes.
You said?
6 attacks.
Oh, 6 attacks each. Oof. Okay. It's a lot more than I thought. In fact, it's double as many attacks as I thought there.
3s to hit.
Hitting on 3s, and 5s and 6s are going to be crits.
Correct. Strength 5, AP2, twin linked.
Cool.
I will give them the aggression imperative to reroll hit rolls of 1.
Okay, so they're going to reroll hit rolls of 1 with aggression imperative.
Winged Prime gives them something to do.
All right, so we got 18 attacks coming in here, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s, 5s and 6s are sustained. So,
Alright, let's see.
All right, we'll come back to you with that. All right, so now he had 9 sustained in there over there. So these are going to be 3s to wound because his strength 6, right? Or strength 5.
Strength 5.
Either which way, they're tough 4. So
3 wound, twin linked.
3's wound, twin linked. All right, we'll come back to you with that. And then re-rolling because of twin linked over here. All right, pretty good. All right, so that's 21 wounds at AP -1, you said, right? -2. AP -2, so 5 up saves here. All right, that's actually not a bad roll. That's actually a very good roll. Oh, wow. Okay, where was all of this before? But it's 1 wound apiece, right? 1 damage apiece? Yeah. That's going to kill 1 guy, 2 guy, and leave 1 on 1 wound. And here we go, and this is going to be the winged prime in here.
Weapon skill 2 this time.
Weapon skill 2 on him.
Okay. He's part of the unit, so he would get the
explosions. Yeah.
Well, the rear 1, right?
Rear 1. Yep. Absolutely. All right, so that's gonna be 2 explosions there because of the 5 and 6. And then these are strength, same thing, so 3s.
These are not twin linked, so I don't get to reroll these.
Not twin linked on them.
So 4 at -2 for 2.
4 at -2, 5 ups. No, failing 1, 2, 3. What's the damage on this?
2 damage apiece.
2 damage apiece. Actually, that might kill the whole squad, including the sorcerer. Let me double check on that. Wounds. Yep, 4 wounds on the sorcerer, 2 damage apiece. Yeah, that's the whole unit. Wipe. And now the parasite is going to attack in over here. So he's got 6 attacks.
Yep. 2s.
Hitting on 2s.
Sustaining 2.
Sustained. 2 of them there. Pretty good.
Strength is 5, so 3s to wound.
3s to wound. Okay.
4 wounds at -1.
4 at AP -1. So 4 4-ups. Failed all of them. What's the damage?
1 each.
1 each. So that's going to kill 2 guys. And the barbed ovipositor over here.
Only gets 1 attack.
1 attack. That's a hit.
Anti-infantry 3+.
So 3 up. No, nothing there. Now the Torvagon is going to strike into my dude bros over here, into my possessed. Hitting on 4s, right?
Hitting on 3s, and I sustain
hitting on
twice.
3s, sustaining twice. Pretty good.
And strength 9.
Strength 9, so looking for 3s to wound.
3 at -2.
3 at AP -2, so we got 3 5-up saves. So 3. I can count. Making 1 of those, so it's D.
First one will kill the guy with 1 wound.
Yep, and then D6 on the second one.
For 4 damage.
For 4 damage, that will kill 2 guys. All right, so now Abaddon's going to strike back into the Screamer Killer over here. He's going to use Drachnian over here, so he's going to have 8 attacks. I did do a Dark Pact for sustained hits here. So these are going to be, and I'm going to do the, I'm going to spend it on Dark Zeal, or Jealous Zeal, or something Zeal. Essentially re-rolling all hits and wounds because he is everything. So he's got Undivided as well. So these are going to be looking for 2s to hit. Yep. 6s are sustained. So that's pretty good there. And I'm going to re-roll these because why not? Okay, but I guess those 2 are why. But I got 2 sustained on that, so it worked out to be the same for those. So I've got an additional 3 hits from those sustained. Pretty good. These are now going to be strength 14, so I imagine 3s to wound. Re-rolling. Devastating wounds, so that's going to be 2 devastating wounds over there. And that's going to be 3 devastating wounds total. And then you've got, which are going to be 3 damage apiece. And then you've got 8 saves at AP -4.
Okay.
Do you have an invul?
All of these.
Okay.
He doesn't have an invul, but he does a 2-up save.
All right, so we've got, if he can make 8 2-up save, or 8 6-up saves, then he will survive.
I don't have high hopes. Oh, look, I did.
Oh, no, he dead.
Death throws.
Does he explode? Yeah, deadly demise.
No.
No, nothing there. So he is going to be dead. All right. And now these guys are going to attack into his Parasite of Mortrex here. Hitting on 3s. Okay, that's just going to be 3 hits here. Strength, toughness what, 4? So 4s to wound.
T5 actually.
T5? Okay, then it'll be 5s to wound, and nothing is wounded there. So nothing there. And that's going to be it for the Tyranid turn here on turn number 2. So we will come back to you after movement. He did score assassination and area denial. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Chaos Space Marines here on turn number 2. All right, movement phase for the Chaos Space Marines here on turn number 2. Over here, my Havocs fell back out of combat with his Parasite over on this side. These guys stayed in combat over here. Back over here, my Obliterators dropped in out of Deep Strike. Over here, my Raptors dropped in out of Deep Strike, and Abaddon back over here is just moving up towards here. When Abaddon moved, my opponent did declare an Overwatch with his Zoanthrope, so let's get into that now. They're going to use the blast profile.
So 1, 4, 5, 6 shots.
6 shots total here.
Sustaining.
Hitting on 6 is sustained because he is infantry.
We had 2 6s.
2 6s, so 4 total hits.
3s to wound you.
3s to wound because it's strength 6, right?
7.
Strength 7, tough 5.
Yeah. 2 at -2.
2 at AP -2, so looking for 4-up saves. Making one of them damage.
3.
Is D3, so
damage.
3 damage into him. Woof! All right, so my Obliterator is going to start us off in the shooting phase into his Hive Tyrant over there. I'm going to use Focused Malice, so it's going to be 4 D3 shots into him over there. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shots coming in over here. Good. My opponent did spend a CP on Rapid Regeneration, which gives him a 5-up Feel No Pain because he is Synapse, so it's within Synapse, gives him 5-up Feel No Pain. All right, these are going to be looking for 3s to hit. Okay, that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. Strength 12, so looking for 3s to wound. That is going to be 3 wounds at AP -3.
Okay. He's got a 4-up invul.
All right, 3 4-up invul saves.
Make 2.
Make 2, so he's taking 4 damage.
4 or 5 feel no pain.
4 or 5 feel no pains. Coming over here.
Making 2 of them.
Making 2, so he takes 2 damage. All right, so now Abaddon is going to fire his Talent of Horus into the Warriors over here. He's got 4 shots. These are going to be hitting on 2s with sustained hits 1, so it's going to be 5 total hits over here.
Good.
These are now going to be Strength 5, Toughness 5, so looking for 4s to wound. 1 wound at AP -1.
Warriors are 4 upside base, so 5 up. Yep.
No, so that's going to be 2 damage. So starting off our charge phase now, Abaddon is going to charge into the Zoanthropes over here. So he's going to have a 5-inch charge to get in, and he will be in. And then over there, my Obliterators are going to charge into the Hive Tyrant. I need a 9-inch charge because they deep struck in there. 8's not going to get him in there. Is it worth
You cost all your
the 2 CP? I'm going to do it because it might make a big difference. If they make it, it would be big. So here we go. I'm going to spend my 2 CP on this because of the Vox static. No, they're not even close. They made it worse. All right, Abaddon is now going to attack into these guys over here. He did do the reroll hit rolls within 6 inches of him, so he's going to be doing his Draconian attacks into them. I did do a Dark Pact for sustained hits. So hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. Okay, so it's going to be 1 miss, but I did get 3 additional hits because of sustained over here.
Zoanthropes are T5 with a 4-up invul.
T5, so looking for strength 14, so looking for 2s to wound. Okay, so there's going to be 1, 2 with devastating wounds. So 1 devastating wound goes there, and then we've got 7 at AP -4.
What's the flat damage on Dragon?
3.
So 3. So these are 3 wounds per base. So you
Kill one right out, and then we've got 7 AP -4.
I failed at least 2.
Failed at least 2. So that is going to kill the rest of them. So now the Turbogon is going to attack into my Possessed over here.
Alright.
Hitting
3
on
hits.
Yep.
No explodes.
No sustain there.
2s to wound.
2s to wound.
Or sorry, 3s to wound. Strength 8.
3s to wound. Okay. Strength 8. Yep.
Strength 9.
Strength 9. Still 3s to wound. All right. So that's going to be 2 at AP -2. 2 5-ups. Failing both. Damage. D6 per. So the first one is 6 is a dead guy. And 6 is a dead guy. Okay. Abaddon did pile into the Warriors over here, so let's see if they're attacked into him over here. Hitting on 3s. All right, we'll come back to that. These are going to be Strength 5, Toughness 5, so looking for 4s to wound, but twin linked. All right. And after the twin link roll, it's going to be 14 wounds into him, 4 ups. No, he's dead. Okay, well. All right, so that's going to be it for the Chaos Space Marines turn here. I did not manage to... I did kill something, which is good. So I got 4 points for that, which is nice. And I did score small engage because I got three table quarters. But I don't have a lot left, so we're going to have to see how that goes. So that's going to be the end of turn number 2. We'll come back to you after movement phase for the Tyranids here on turn number 3. Movement phase for the Tyranids here on turn number 3. We've got the Parasite moved up over here looking to take out the rest of my Havocs. The Norn moved into the center there to secure her base there. The Turvagon respawned a few more of the Gaunts onto this side over here, just kind of shuffled around. These Gaunts moved up. When they moved up, I declared Overwatch with my Obliterators. We'll get back to that in a second. The Warriors and the Hive Tyrant both are putting their sights onto the Raptors over here, and that's where we've got the movement. So let's go into the Overwatch here with the Obliterators. I'm going to be using their blast profile because there's 20 of them in there, so it becomes D6 plus 4, which is good. So we're going to have 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, plus 16. So it's going to be 27 shots coming in over here. All right, so 27 shots coming in from over here, needing 6s to hit from Overwatch. Getting 1, 2, 3. Okie dokie.
That's rough.
Yep, it is what it is. These are strength 8, so 2s to wound. That's going to be 2 wounds at AP minus 2.
I'll take them on Gaunts.
Well, they were at, we started when they started the move, so this is going to be 2 dead Gaunts there.
Oh, no.
All right, we're going to do both of, now into the shooting phase, both of these Gaunt squads are going to fire into my Obliterators. The ones I can see and everything, we've got 32 total shots that are coming in over here.
Yep.
Hitting on 4s, and 6s are sustained. All right, these are going to be strength 5, so looking for 5s to wound.
2 additional wounds.
Okay, so it's a total of 6 that are coming in over here. AP no? AP nothing?
Yep.
So 2 up saves. Making them all. Turvagon's also going to shoot into them over there.
6 is sustained.
4s to hit, right? Or 3s to hit, sorry. 6s are sustained.
So I will miss 4 and then sustain 3.
Cool, perfect. 5s to wound.
3 wounds, no AP.
3 wounds at no AP over here. Making them all. And now the Hive Tyrant's going to shoot at them. D3 shots, getting 1 shot.
That'll hit.
That will hit.
That'll wound.
AP?
Strength 9, AP minus 2.
AP minus 2. 4 will make it. All right, that's it for shooting. So into the charge phase. Parasite's going to charge in over here. That's going to be in with that 8. Boop. And then what was the other one we said over
9
here?
for the Warriors to get to
A 9-inch charge for the Warriors into my Raptors over here.
Check and see if the Hive Tyrant is looking at like a 10. He's looking at a 10.
10-inch charge. All right, so which one do you want to do first? 9 for the Warriors. Not going to make that, and then don't have the CP to reroll because it's 2.
10 for the Hive Tyrant.
10 for the Hive Tyrant.
I'll spend his 1
Free.
reroll.
Yep, there we go.
For, perfectly adapted.
Perfectly adapted.
Nope.
9, we'll make it.
9.
Oh no, they needed a 9. Oh, so close. All right, so now the Parasite is going to be the only one to fight over here. So he's going to attack into my Dude Bros, into my Havocs on this side over here. So we're going to have...
We'll start with the Ovipositor just to see if I can get some Rippers for him.
Yeah, why not? We're going to do the Ovipositor attack over here.
2.
2 to hit. Nope, not meant to hit there.
Roll that.
Yep, not enough CP.
Turn blocks out.
And then here come the other ones.
No sustains, 5 hits.
So 5 hits.
Strength is 5, so 3 wound. 4 at minus 1.
4 at AP minus 1. So 4 4-ups. Make 2 of them, so 1 damage apiece.
Yeah, 1 damage apiece.
So that's me with dead guy.
Shot.
And then he'll have his attacks back. That's going to be 2 hits. No wounds on that one. All right, so that's going to be it for the Tyranid turn here on turn 3. But I think that's also where we're going to call this game because it's. I think the score was at the beginning of the turn. It was like 40-9, as you saw over there at the end of that. So, or at the end of last turn, and then he scored an additional 8 points for controlling 1 and controlling more. And then I don't think I'm going to be able to kill. I may be able to kill something with my Obliterators, but that's about it. So I don't think I have enough on the board to be able to get anything back here. So, a victory to the Hive Fleet. Abaddon will probably have been teleported back up onto his ship, the vengeful spirit, to lick his wounds and figure out what he's going to do. I would imagine cyclonic missiles down onto this planet just out of vengeance, because he doesn't take losing very well, let's be honest. So he's a little bit of a sore loser. So I think he would just like blow up the planet so that you don't get any of the biomass there. And probably do it while the rest of these guys are still on the planet. Exactly, yeah, they failed, so they get to die. So that's what it is. So, but yeah, a brutal game, but a win for the Tyranids, but a ton of fun. So that's all that matters here. So I hope you guys have all enjoyed this. I certainly have. I've been Phil, the Glacial Geek, as always. My opponent's been Harris, and until next time, stay safe and have fun.